Alright guys, welcome back. Same day, different video. Right now I'm going to head to Advance though, do a quick little drive, maybe use my new washer fluid pump to clean off my windshield, even though it doesn't really need clean, but I want to use it because I have one now. To go get some AC stuff, and I also might get, I need the seal to go around the rear hatch here because it leaks kind of in the middle over there. It also leaks right through here. As you can see, there's a very clear hole. Actually, there's more than a hole. Oh wow. Okay, there's an entire gap, so I need a new one of those. Anyway, I think that's all I'm gonna get. I don't know yet. We'll find out. We'll figure it out when we get there. But yeah, let's go on a quick little drive there. Now this also may be one of the last videos you hear this awful exhaust leak. I'm gonna try to contact Holmes Exhaust to see if he can do anything for me. If he can't, I might honestly try to fix it myself because it's so screwed up. I don't think I could do anything worse to it. If I can't fix it, then I'll have someone else do it. If you guys have any recommendations around the Wheeling, West Virginia area for exhaust, leave it in the description. But anyway, let's do a cold startup, even though it's a very hot day, on a very leaky 944 exhaust. Without a, well, with a cat, but it's been punched out, so yeah. Sounds disgusting. It also smells bad too. Let's go. Okay, so before we set off, I just realized that whole gap between my trunk lid and the body of my car was not because of the seal. It was actually open. So I looked back behind me like this, and I realized my whole hatch was up in the air, and I was like, oh, wonder how that happened. I honestly have no idea. I never opened it, so yeah, apparently starting my car opened up my hatch. It's lodged now. I always make sure to shut it and then pick up on the little lip spoiler just to see if the suspension like raises up a little bit, just to make sure it's latched, because I've heard stories about just, you know, flying open on roads and stuff, and I don't want that to happen. So yeah, anyway, to Advance. Happy, very happy. I also just got wet. I sprayed myself. It'd be okay though. That's so nice. Oh, it makes me so happy. No! Oh, well, rip that dream. It's squawking on me. Hold on, I gotta roll out the window. I'm just gonna be really hot now. Well, now I know not to do when the windows are down. Alright guys, just got home from my trip to Advance. Now, what I got was literally just some bolts. These are for my skid plate. It has way more than 4, but I don't know how many, so I just grabbed the pack of 4. So I may or may not be going back there and getting more, but I ordered my hatch seal, so that should be coming in probably early August. And I also got the R12 adapter because this actually takes R12 AC. So I ordered the R12 adapter to go onto the low pressure side to put that AC into the car. That'll probably happen tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record it happening, but I'll definitely do like a little recap of it. I might put my skid plate on tonight. I don't know. It depends on if I can get... So I'm going to have my tires done, and they're going to need to align my car. I don't know if they're going to need that skid plate off to align my car. I might just wait until they're done doing all that stuff so that I don't have to take it off and put it back on. Well, so that they don't. I don't know. It's just a little bit easier. But anyway... that was my little trip to Advance. I got wet on the way there, as you guys saw from the, I just love spraying them now. It makes me so happy that they work. It's so nice. I might put on my skid plate tonight. I'm not sure. But yeah, the AC stuff coming, that should be here tomorrow, and then the rear hatch seal should be here on like early August. So awesome. All right, well guys, this is an unexpectedly long video, not as in like time of the video, but like as in time of recording it. I honestly don't remember when I recorded last. It was probably about a week or so ago. But I do remember I went to like order the AC stuff for my car. I was probably about last week or so. I can't remember. I'm very behind on videos, so I apologize for that, guys. My life hasn't really been hectic, but I've been trying to figure myself out. I don't want to go into much detail. It's very, yeah, I'm just trying to figure myself out. So sorry for the lack of videos, but I'm going to try to catch up here soon. Now, so how I was going to fix my AC, I think I covered that. So I went to go get AC stuff. I was just basically going to recharge my AC. Started recharging it, and all of a sudden the compressor locked up, and then the belt started smoking. So I had to hurry up and turn my car off. Yeah, so the AC compressor is dead. A new one of those, from what I've seen, is 800 bucks. You can probably find them for a few hundred, but I haven't had AC for 2 years. It's not something that's super important to me, so I'm not going to go out and do that just yet. So I'm going to put the AC on hold until I just kind of feel like doing it, or have just a spare money for AC compressor and spare time to put it on, laying around. But yeah, the AC isn't happening. Now, something I have on me right now, I got a new key head for the 944. So I actually ordered this off of Pelican Parts. I think it's from Renbay. But basically, the case you have, you pop it off, then there's like a little piece right here that I had to take a knife to my old one because it would not, like, I couldn't get a grip on it. I basically had to like pry it that way, and then I was able to pull the key out. Sometimes I even had to take the spring out of mine because I couldn't get it to go far enough, because it was so old. But yeah, and I also have a Porsche emblem back on it now, which I'm sure they came from with like this from factory, and mine just fell off a very long time ago. But now I have a light. Yeah, this one actually works, and it is properly bright, let me tell you. It's very bright. Now also, my wind deflector, like when I take my roof off, that wind deflector piece right there, those hinges, they actually came in too. So that's going to be in a video, along with, I also got my rear hatch seal. So I need to figure out how to install that. I need to know if I need to figure out if I need to cut it or not. Because I think I'm going to have to cut it in order to like fit it around. Because I mean, the one on it right now is actually cut in the back. So I might need to cut it to actually fit it on. I might not. I don't know. I need to look up installation videos on how to do that to see what the best way is. And then I'll do a video with it, along with the wind deflector hinges. And yeah. Now I also got some bolts. I think I actually did cover this in the last video, or in the last section of the video. It's so long ago, I think it's the last video. I actually got bolts for my skid plate, which I will be putting on soon. Now I also am thinking about doing like a complete power steering delete. So basically what I did was I just removed the pump and the belt. So that's really all I did. I didn't actually take out the hoses or the reservoir or anything like that. And they're basically unnecessary now. I'm never going to use it. But yeah, I'm probably going to take that out soon as well. And I also bought stuff for my oil change. So I bought 2 gallons of AMSOIL European Improved, I think it's called, European Improved 5W40, and a Hengst oil filter. It was the best one Advanced carried, switching up from the Canon. I believe it's actually the factory oil filter from Porsche. I'm not 100% sure. The model numbers were identical except for the last 2 numbers were switched, so I don't know if it's the actual one or not. But so that oil change is going to be probably pretty beneficial for my car. AMSOIL is very good stuff from what I've heard. It also is the most expensive oil change I might ever have, unless I actually have my car serviced, which it'll be way more expensive. But for the actual oil and filter itself, it was a little over $100. So yeah. Now I also bought, and we're gonna go up here real quick, I bought some ramps that I can actually drive my car up onto without having to put like 30 pieces of wood in front of it in order to keep it from scraping. But anyway, guys, here are the ramps. They are the Rhino ramps, and they are fantastic. They also got little bumpers there too. So I did this all myself. I just put it down and drove up onto it, and actually had bumpers. My ramps that I used to have here are taller, with a much steeper approach angle and no bumper. So it's a little terrifying getting on those. You always had to have someone there to make sure that you know, you didn't go off the edge. I also forgot about this too. I got new tires. So these are no longer the Falcons and the Douglas I had on the back. These are all Firestone all around. Now I'm thinking about changing up the wheels on this car at some point because there are no tires available for this that are actually decent anyway. These aren't too bad. I mean, I haven't gone on a track or anything like that. I'd love to, but I probably won't. But yeah, these about $100 each, so it's pretty cheap tires, but they don't have much available other than the only thing really that you can get is like cheap Pirellis, which I don't want cheap Pirellis. I'd rather have like a, you know, something like this than a $300 Pirelli. Like a Pirelli that I've never heard of. If they were like P0s or something like that, yeah, I would do it, but I've never heard of them, so yeah, I'm not going to do it. Something else I'm going to think about doing is I think I'm going to actually remove these wheel locks, because the this one in particular likes to get stuck on there whenever I have people do my tires, so I have to go out to the shop and play with it for 5 minutes to get it off. So I think I'm going to do away with these and just go regular lug nuts on this, just do 5 lug nuts all over on every wheel. Now the lug nuts for this are magnesium, so they're a little bit more expensive than your normal lug nuts, so there is that, but I think it'll be worth it. That way you don't have that hassle of the lock, and I also don't have to have this extra key on my ring here. So yeah, this is actually the wheel lock key, and my ring is there. Yeah, this extra wheel lock key on my ring, because this is actually the key to take off the wheel lock, so that's interesting. I also, when I got these tires done, they went over my car. I need rear brakes, pads, and rotors. I need a left rear caliper potentially. One of the pins is seized or something along the lines of that. Basically, it's pushing the top of this pad into the rotor before the bottom. So the top is super worn down and the bottom's fine. So I need a new one of those. I need a new front left shock, need a new front left ball joint, and need new wheel bearings. After that, the whole thing is fine other than the exhaust for an inspection. It's starting to really sketch me out. I've been pulled over twice for not having an inspection sticker on my car. Both times, thankfully, they've let me go, but it's sketchy going long distances, like as in not to my friend's house or to work in the daylight. Like I'm fine driving at night. I really don't care about night because you can't see if it doesn't have an inspection sticker or not. But like passing cops in the daylight, especially when they're sitting on the side of the road, really freaks you out. I've kind of learned how to hide myself in traffic a little bit. That way they can't see the sticker isn't there, or try to anyway. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's the updates here. Now I'm probably going to go to a car meet tonight after I do this little exhaust check. So that's going to be in a whole separate video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm sorry that this video has been like 2 weeks long effectively. But I've got a ton of stuff to be able to do to this car right now. so I'll be able to push some videos out. And I also like, we can go on drives with Liam and stuff like that. We can do, his driving, let me tell you, has improved a lot. Since the first video we did, like the first time, second time he ever drove a manual, he is like, he has a very, like, I don't know, he's very different from anyone I've ever seen drive a manual. He has like a very different style or technique. That's something I really like about manuals too. That's why I kind of like, you know, got away from, I want it automatic daily to I want it fun daily, because, you know, you kind of express your emotion through that manual transmission and have your own kind of style to it. I don't know, I think it's just a cool thing. But anyway guys, I'll see you in the next video, where I'm probably going to go to a car meet. I'm at least going to check this exhaust out. You guys have an amazing day, and leave a like if you liked it. Go ahead and subscribe for more. Definitely more on this Porsche 944 coming here soon. Like, as I said, I listed off everything for you guys. But yeah, see you guys next video.